Hello, this is Rose with IdeateTV, and I'm here with Jessica Brawner. Can you tell me a little about your book?
So I'm here this weekend representing my book, Charisma Plus One. It's the guide to convention etiquette for everyone. So this is the second edition of this book, and it's really set out for people who have a lot of social anxiety about crowds, who are really nervous about coming to a place with 200,000 people. And so the idea is that you can read this. It's got some tips and some suggestions on how to take care of yourself during the convention, as well as things that are okay to do and not okay to do. It's really a social guide to interacting with people.
Okay.
So,
What was your inspiration for the book?
well, I've worked in the convention scene for about 25 years now.
Okay.
And so I started in the early 2000s working conventions on a regular basis, and I love watching people. And this tends to be an environment that has a lot of socially anxious people that come to it because they're very interested in things, but they don't necessarily know how to talk to people. And so I would watch people who are really struggling to have those interactions, and you could see so much they wanted to do well and they wanted to have a good time, and they just didn't quite know how to get there. And so I wanted to put this together. And then also I wanted to address some of the less desirable behaviors that we were seeing at that particular point in the convention scene, which once the cosplay is not consent movement came about, we've definitely seen a lot less of that, which is really good. So there's been a lot more education about proper behavior at conventions since then. And so with the second edition, I also updated it to talk about. I talked to several celebrities to find out what do they like to see in fans. You know, when fans are coming up to talk to them, what do they want to see? What do they really love? What do they really not love so much? And so that was kind of why I wanted to put this together. Was really it's a love letter to the fans on how to be better fans.
Okay, that's really interesting. So, what is something new that you're working on?
Well, I actually just released a book last week. And so the book that came out last week is called Tattoos on Dead Tree Flesh. It is a book of short stories that is urban fantasy and horror and a little bit of steampunk in there. But then there's a story that actually ties all of the individual stories together as a through line for the entire book. Super excited about this book. It is really fun, and it really appeals to, people who like a wide variety of different types of writing. And so that one I'm just super excited about.
Okay, I love that. So, where can we find your work? Do you have a website or anything?
So you can find it on my website, jessicabrawner.com. I'm also on Amazon, so you can buy paperback or Kindle via Amazon or on Kobo.
Okay, thank you. This is Rose with IdeateTV.